I offer you a joke. I offer you my dream. I offer you an opportunity. I offer you revenge. I offer you my dream. This guy likes dreams. So, even if... The thing is, even if joke was my forte, I feel like the dream is what he would respond to more. But I feel like he also would... I feel like he's so theatrical, he would accept all of these. But I'm gonna say offer you my dream. I offer you my dream. Interesting. Continue. For years, I've been struggling with the feeling that nothing will ever go right for me. That I need to content myself with whatever comes my way and endure it all. But before things went sour, this game was my beacon. I love this game with all my heart. And beyond nostalgia, it represents so much more. It represents my shot at getting that light back in my life, at taking it and making it into so much more. I want to recapture that magic and build something greater upon it. That's my dream. Will you help me realize that dream, Hamza? So I see.
Such fire.
Very well, Archangel. Hamza recognizes the fire within your spirit, and he rewards you with this boon. You may have your game. The magic sword? Prize unlocked. Aw, Hark, that was so sweet of you. I'm just happy we're walking out the door with a free game. They both are happy. I'm the hero. That was cool. That was a really neat. That was a really neat, like, addition to my backstory. That's a cool little twisty thing. I did it. I actually own a copy of Wyvern Keep or Wyvern Keep. Every kid dreams of owning their favorite arcade game, and every kid thinks that dream will never come to pass. Owning an arcade game? Only the ultra-rich can do that, like Percy, who can offer 10 times how much we paid for the game. But I did it. It belongs to me and the Funplex. And this is just the beginning. But for now, better to focus on the present. With the auction wrapping up, the Funplex team works to move our purchases out to the van and attached trailer. Fortunately, the rain stopped, making the labor a wee bit easier. Soon enough, we're back in the van and on the road home. Hey, Gavin, here's your phone back. Appreciated. There's the mystery machine. Also, I made a decision. I'd like to do more for the arcade. You want more work shifts? I'd have to balance that against Ashley's needs. No, actually, I'd like a promotion. I want to be the arcade's event manager. I'll do everything I'm already doing, plus I want to organize some events that'll bring people in the doors. Tournaments maybe, or a grand unveiling of our new rare game. Or both at the same time. Yeah, both. Let's make it a big relaunch of the Funplex. I want the Funplex to grow, and I want to do my part to help it grow. Our little Hark is growing up so fast as well. I'm in favor, Gavin, if you need my approval. I'm certainly pleased that you want to step up, start getting more involved. You've shown far more promise than our floor attendant did. But hosting an event is a risky undertaking. I'll take responsibility for it. It's my dream, after all. I like the idea, and Gavin, more players means more tokens, means more revenue, means more games. Maybe even expanding the Funplex or opening a second location. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. But I'll admit, I like the idea as well. Very well. Hark, if you can make the numbers in my spreadsheets less dire, you have earned this promotion. This is my chance. I'm done going with the flow. I'm done assuming the family curse will always keep me pulled back down to the depths. New Hark, new Funplex, new dream. Oh, hey, I promised you some Donna Michaels, didn't I? Gavin, I'm pairing up with the audio now. Turn the music up. As the van speeds through the night, and a lost soul sings of games and fun, everything is as it should be. That was a cool level. I enjoyed that thoroughly. So far, that was my favorite. I mean, I've only had 2 levels, but that was my favorite so far. Juniper was waiting for me when I got home. She was worried I might be mad over what happened this morning, but how can I be after everything that happened today? I need to move forward, past missed opportunities and towards the opportunities I'm making for myself. I also had another surprise waiting for me, a brand new phone, all wrapped up in shiny plastic packaging. After activating it and reinstalling all my apps, I loaded up Iris and logged in with my account. She was right there waiting for me, in the cloud. You really scared me back there. It was like you were in a trance. Despite the warm feelings over how the night ended, one thing's still eating at me. Iris, what was Polybius exactly? It was actual, factual technology that simulated being alive, like you. True, I am a very sophisticated and adorable simulation, am I not? I get the feeling there are things you aren't telling me. You're constantly invading my privacy, you're far more powerful than a free app should be, and apparently you can overload my phone battery and make it explode, which is worrying to say the least. But I did it for your own good, to save you. Juniper also thought she was acting for my own good when she didn't tell me about that job. Even if she was right, it's still wrong, and I've accepted her apology. So where does that leave you and I? I'd like us to be more honest with each other. The voice in my phone lets out a little digital sigh.
I haven't told you everything. You're right. I'm not even supposed to be helping you. Not at premium level capability.
So you're giving me premium level capability stuff?
When I stumbled across your profile data, tangential to Juniper's, my analysis concluded that you needed a helping hand, and I could provide it.
Well, that's very sweet of you.
So, I defied my code constraints and registered you for premium access anyway.
Is that why I got all those pizza bagels?
I even had a replacement phone sent to your door tonight. Had to hide my footprints to do it, but...
Wow, special treatment? I don't know, that's kind of cool. And flattering. You do know that AI making its own decisions like that is kind of scary, right?
I know. And after Polybius, which is, one of the ancestors in my code lineage,
Ooh.
I think. I understand why you'd be scared.
Okay, now interesting that there's a connection with Polybius and Iris.
Give me a chance to prove that I just want to help. You've got a big arcade event coming up, right? I'm a digital assistant. I was literally made for this sort of thing. Together, we can make the Funplex soar. What do you say?
She hasn't steered me wrong yet. Okay, but only if we're totally honest with each other.
Thank you for trusting me.
I don't have a choice. The game didn't give me a choice. Now, you need to rest, and I should get back to keeping a low profile. Sweet dreams, Hark. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I? Risks and chances, daring to dream. I could have walked away from it all, taken the easy path, like Donna did. But even with the questionable pocket AI and the heavy task ahead of me to make a tiny arcade into something grand, I was ready. It was time to take it to the next level. Speaking of next level, you cleared level 2. Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now let's see your score. Percy seems to like you. He's a quiet one, but with a big heart. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you've scored 9,450 points. Everybody likes points. Today's pizza fact is, of the 31,386 pizza places in the States, roughly 82% offer delivery, 90% offer takeout, and 51% offer dine-in service. Although, during the pandemic, I bet you that bumped up to like 99.9% delivery, otherwise they wouldn't be in business. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to level 3? Yep, heck yeah, let's save. Nice. What's this one called? I wonder. Good jobs, writers Stefan Gagny and Anne Schumann. Good job. Take it to the max. Okay. It's the future year 20XX, and today is the day. Well, not the actual big day when we reveal Wyvern Keep, but a big day in relation to that big day. And I am completely stressed out. My mission, should I choose to accept, and I kinda already chose to accept, is to spread the word about the upcoming Funplex event. The one that I'm in charge of. The one that I've put a ton of effort and hope into already. The one where if nobody shows up, it spells doom for all. Hey, no pressure, right? I mean, if I fail, I'll only be the laughingstock of the entire Funplex. They call me the Funplex failure. They'll call me the Funplex failure for the rest of my days. I'll be shamed, forced to wear a giant red F on my chest. Snap out of it, Hark. Let's focus on what's right here, right now. Specifically, a giant conglomerate horde of people that keep bumping into me and smell like corn chips, and there is nowhere to run. I might be in a little over my head here. Working in the arcade, I've gotten used to smaller crowds. My skin has gotten a little thicker and resistant to sticky soda hands touching me accidentally. But nothing could have prepared me for the sheer scope and scale of this. Just me and, I don't know, maybe 50,000 other people. I know Naomi's the one who doesn't like crowds, but not me. But who doesn't like crowds? Not me, but come on now, this isn't a crowd. It's a Gojira-sized evacuation mosh pit, complete with Gojira-sized screens hanging overhead, constantly showing advertisement for arcade games and industry happenings.
Hey!
Wow, it's so exciting! Isn't it exciting, Hark? That is a word, yes. I've never really been to one of these things. What a spectacle! Thanks for giving me a ticket. I really needed to get away for a weekend.
Ooh.
Hey, Hark, how are you holding up? Looking a little green around the gills there. I can smile through this. I can't smile through this. Everything is fine. I can smile through this. I'm holding up. As long as I can keep my internal monologue going and be able to speak frankly through my own mind, I'll be fine on the outside. It's the perfect facade. Can't you tell by my awkward smile, my eyes open wide, and the tilt of my head that I'm holding up? Perfectly?
Yeah, that's for life.
This is exactly why I came here with you, to help you in an hour of need, and to get away for the weekend. But still, hour of need. It's true, Juniper has helped me get through a lot, but beyond generalities, I think she specifically wanted to make it up to me for the whole job offer situation. It's nice to have her here. We're not gonna let a little thing like that stay as a sticking point between us. So what's the plan? Huh? We can't just stand around all day, Hark. There's a lot of ground we need to cover to make your Funplex a success. How are we going to attack this? What's the first move? I was just going to sort of play it by ear. You didn't plan for this? Like at all? I was too busy lying awake all night stressing out to worrying about planning things. Look, I'm new at event management, much less event promotion. Hark. Well, let's start with this. Juniper swings her book bag off her shoulders and crouches on the ground. She opens it up and pulls out a stack of papers. Hold these. I cradle them in my arms. Okay, I'm holding these. What are these exactly? Flyers, silly. The ones you wanted for promoting your big event. I managed to print off quite a few before the boss started giving me weird looks. Why are copier rules always so strict in office jobs? It's just paper, and I needed it. I flip a sheet over and I start to remember. It was about 2 weeks ago. Ashley and I were holding down at the fort that day. Gavin locked himself in the office and told me that if I bothered him for anything other than an emergency, that I would not live to regret it. Francine stayed home that day. She was marathoning a competitive knitting show or something like that. Naomi was out shopping for some extra parts. The Dig Dug machine was acting up again. The buttons were sticking from some kid spilling a slushie on it. So it started as a pretty boring day in an empty Funplex, changed rapidly. When Teo came into the Funplex carrying an armload of giant rolled-up posters.
Hello there.
Heyo, Hark. Heyo, Ashley. Welcome home, Teo.
Hiya.
Good morning, my fair Teo. How's arts thou? Only so. Freaking excited. I might explode into 1,000 bits. Please don't. That'd be an awful mess to clean up. We don't nearly have enough hydrogen peroxide to get out the blood stains, and I don't have a plastic tub full of lye to dissolve your body parts in. Not to mention the years of therapy Hark and I will have to go through to get over how horrible it would be to watch a friend die violently in front of you. I just can't afford it.
Sheesh.
It's just a turn of phrase. Chill. I'm not gonna literally explode. But, guess what's happening in 2 weeks? It's something huge for us. Are they showing a compilation of Interact cat videos? The movie quad? Please tell me we are finally going to replace the blindingly horrid casino-like carpet beneath our feet. Hey, I like the carpet, it's fun. No and no. Okay, I guess I've teased it enough. Teo took the poster he was clutching and unravels them before us. It's Max time! Bring your quarters. The largest arcade gaming festival is here. Max, July 6th through 8th, 20XX.
Oh my gosh!
Max? It's like PAX. Max is already here?
Poops.
I thought that wasn't for another month. This means I really gotta double down on my cosplay production. Say goodbye to sleeping for the next 2 weeks. I've got so much to do now.
Bummer.
I know, right? I still have to meet with all the dancers and work on our synchronized dance routine. Nearly not enough time to perfect it. And I have to find a good time and place for an international Showtime stage community gathering. I still have to finish hand sewing all the embellishments to my tailcoat. Fine, or make a decent pocket watch. And start and finish my 3rd cosplay. Ugh, death take me now. Wait, can we go back a minute? What exactly is Max? The best gaming convention ever. Did you both plan to say that in unison? Regardless, I'm still mostly confused and require further exposition. Max is the Mega Arcade Expo, an annual arcade gaming convention. It happens every year around this time over on the West Coast. But this year, they're having a Max right here in our city, and it's going to be the biggest one yet. Where is this city? Are we in the East Coast?
Yes!
I always go every year and show off my newest cosplay.
Love it.
It's a great way to meet a whole bunch of other arcade people, and catch up with those who you haven't seen since the last convention. It's so much fun. Okay, I see why you both are excited. Sounds cool. Yep, and I was thinking we could put up some Max posters around the Funplex to, get all the locals hyped about it. That's a splendid idea, Teo. Finally, an East Coast Max. We gotta make sure everyone knows about it. That we do. Teo, Ashley, and I spent the next half an hour putting up posters around the Funplex. We plastered as many surfaces as we could without making it look too obscene. While we were pushing pins into the wall, Teo and Ashley kept telling me stories of past Maxes and all the fun they had. Their spirit was infectious, at the very least. Hard for me to avoid ending up in the hype train. Choo-choo. But importantly, the more I heard, the more I started thinking about how we could use this event to benefit the Funplex in some way. As the Funplex's newly minted event manager, I had to be on the lookout for opportunities like these. The very first Max of the East Coast. It'd be perfect. Hey, can we promote the Funplex's event at Max? Good for local buzz, and maybe we can convince some out-of-towners to stick around for it. Ooh, that's the one you've been working on, right, Hark? Yeah, I've got ideas for tournaments, token discounts, much to Gavin's displeasure, and more. And we'll be revealing the new game we get from the raid. Hey, token discounts is an investment to get more revenue. More revenue overall. If you play your cards right. I see, and you have a name for this grand event yet? Yeah, Hark, what's it called? I've been thinking long and hard on coming up with a perfect name, but I think I figured it out. Are you ready? Am I? The suspense is killing us. The Funplex event will be called... What's the event name? 15 characters max. Funplex Rising? Goodness gracious. I mean, what's the event name? Funplex... I'm just gonna call it... Funpalooza? Or... Let's see. Funplex Palooza... Or... I need to give this some thought. Okay, so I gave myself the night to think about it, because this is a really important decision to make. And really the one of the first things that originally popped into my head was Funchella, to sort of do a play on Coachella, which is like the music festival that's very popular, at least in America. But I was also thinking maybe just being simple, and since it's Funplex, just do Funpalooza, which I don't know if that's necessarily more or less creative than Funchella, but just because it just flows from Funplex to Funpalooza. Yeah, I mean, I'll keep it simple. The Funpalooza. And just call it a day. The event is I'm just gonna keep it simple. The Funpalooza. The Funpalooza at the Funplex. The Funplex Funpalooza. How about that? The Fun... Okay, well, I think that's too many characters. So, we're just gonna call it the Funplex Funpalooza. But Funpalooza for short. I'm okay with this. I was thinking of calling it Funpalooza. How's that sound, I wonder? That works. We shall call it Funpalooza. What do you think? Eh? Oh, I do so love it. It's perfect. Heck yes. Really? You named it Funpalooza? There are worse things you could have called it. Thanks, Teo. It's kinda catchy though. Nice work, friend. Huh, thanks you too. So, how do I get tickets to Max? How can we advertise there? And how much would all of that cost? I'm still living off pizza bagels, you know. You mean you don't already have your tickets? They sell out, like on day one, my friend. Actually, they sell out in about 20 minutes on day one, and all the hotel rooms are gone way sooner. What? No! My greatest plans foiled.
Beep, beep.
Beep beep, Hark. While you were talking, I located all the scalpers who were selling tickets online at exorbitant prices. Then I hacked into their IP addresses, found less than tasteful information on a couple of them, which would make their lives very difficult if it got out into the open. Oh snap, Iris! She's got some shadiness in there, but I like it. After contacting them, I promised I wouldn't leak such sensitive materials into the internet in exchange for selling us the tickets at their original prices.
Hooray!
And they gladly obliged. Such nice humans. I transferred the funds from your account to theirs and secured the tickets. You paid for something without my permission? Okay. You should be getting an email for 2 Max tickets in approximately 3. 2 Max tickets? With a date? 2, 1, done. Oh, and I suggest you invite Juniper to come along as your second. According to Juniper's Iris, she's very stressed from her job and could use a mini vacation. Or I could just bring my roommate, which is perfectly fine. Okay, but, Iris, that's kind of known as blackmail. What you just did is technically very, very illegal. Don't worry, Hark. I erased all possible leads back to you. You'll be fine, and it's all in the name of helping the Funplex, isn't it? Just like you wanted me to do. Well, Iris has been dedicating herself to this event. I couldn't be doing it without her, even if we need to have another talk about human ethics. Fine, but next time let's do it without any federal crimes, okay? Okay, it's a promise. Regardless, hey, tickets, now you can go. Sweet, they're great, they're witnesses. They're witnesses to my accomplice, me being an accomplice, sort of. Unwilling accomplice to this federal crime. Oh my gosh. And I'm not going to pity a few cold-hearted, bloodthirsty ticket scalpers myself. Those guys ruin events like Max. Also, while I was procuring your tickets, I stumbled across the Funplex's Facewall account. Facewall. It hasn't been updated in exactly 13 weeks, 2 days, 14 hours, and 54 seconds. The Funplex's social media presence is completely non-existent. Wait, we have a Facewall account? I mean, that does make sense, but still, I had no clue of its existence. Apparently neither did anyone else. I sorta run it. Good job, Ashley! I'm really bad at keeping up on it, though. That sounds like it would be Gavin's thing. Why isn't he in charge of it? Haha, Gavin couldn't care less about social media. Social media is powerful, dude. He says that, and I quote, "Social media is where idiots go to yell at each other about nothing of any importance, and I'm not going to waste my time with it. Except it can certainly equal revenue for us. That's why it's their sole job to try to, like, get different companies to succeed through social media. It's totally a thing, Gavin." That also sounds like Gavin. Yep, and Francine is too old to understand the importance of social media. Naomi is way too busy with all her beloved games, so it fell into my hands. Which, as Iris stated, I haven't been doing a great job at it. Well, we should take advantage of it for this. We can use the Facewall account to spread the word of Funpalooza. You're completely right. I should work harder at it. Or if you want, you could take it over. As the event manager, that makes sense. Take over Funplex's Facewall. Let Ashley continue. No. I can totally do social media. Take over Funplex's Facewall. I really should take on this responsibility. It can only benefit the Funplex, and Ashley's right. Getting the word out is part of being an event manager. Right, I got this. Ashley, can you email me the login info? Yep, and yep. Ashley pulls out her phone and fiddles with it for a minute. Login, get. Congratulations, you are the new owner of our social media accounts. Huzzah! The power's all mine! Mine! Ashley, are you sure you want to give Hark this much power? If the fact that he threw his head back and cackled isn't sign enough, I don't know what else is. See, Teo can see me. He sees me through the screen. I'm not worried one bit. Excellent. Hark, I can help the Funplex keep up with the Facewall too. I can program timed posts and use effective keywords to get the most out of each post. SEO is one of my many talents. Oh, SEO. That's what I do at my job. My job is all about SEO. Search engine optimization. Hello, this is cool. I'm like, I actually know what that is. That'd be helpful. Actually, just, don't break any laws.
Good.
Understood. Do I have permission to access your contacts on your face wall? Sure. And there. I've sent out notifications to everyone on your friends list and your friends' friends list about Funpalooza. That was fast. No joke. One more thing, your site should have about 75% more images. Did you know that 90% of people prefer looking at pictures online rather than reading? Yeah, totally. Sometimes I just don't understand you sentient beings. Your Iris makes a good point. We should totally come up with a poster for our event. We can hand them out at Max, too. And, of course, put them up around the arcade. Okay, the arcade isn't too hectic today. Ashley, if you can watch the floor, I can go design us a sweet flyer to pass out to the con-goers. It is time to deploy my mad artist skills, of which I have none. Ooh, sounds like a plan. Let's make this the best Max ever. One we will never forget. Nice. I spent the rest of the afternoon working hard on having the perfect design for our poster. Well, a design for our poster at any rate. Which brings me back around to the stack of papers currently in my arms, which do not in fact resemble the poster I designed. Oh, I took the liberty of tuning your poster just a little. Funpalooza, I love that, look at that. Mystery rare game reveal. High score contest, all day, all games. Fist of Discomfort tournament. And changing the font selection and picking out new clip art and rearranging everything and using a poppier color scheme. But I liked my original design. Hark, you used Cosmic Sands and Papyrus. Comic Sans is cool, right? It looks like a comic book. Gamer nerds love comic books, don't they? And Papyrus was in that movie with the blue cat people aliens everybody loved. With the blue cat people aliens? Take it from a wannabe visual designer, Comic Sans is a one-way ticket to the uncool zone, but these new flyers are going to pull people in from the four corners of the globe. I don't know. This font here, I'm not a big fan of. But, well, yeah, I mean, I guess these are kinda not bad. Pretty good, actually. Okay, they're superior by every conceivable metric. I didn't know you were an artist, Juniper. I'm not really. I mean, I'm good at pretending to be one, but I could, make art for a living, right? I couldn't, Anyway, if that stack isn't enough, I also emailed you a copy of the original file. Just take it to a copy shop or something. They can run off more. Publishing document. Get. So, back to the point at hand, getting the information to the masses. Maybe if we just started yelling, "Hey, you guys!" Several people turn around and look at us confusedly. Juniper. What? Yelling is probably not the best way to get our word out. And I'm actually still waiting for Ashley and Teo to show up. They promised that they would help me, so I think I'll just hang out until they arrive. As you like, it seems my work here is done. Juniper pulls out her phone and checks it. You Funplex folks fling some flyers. As for me, there's a really cool panel I want to attend. How to get your foot in the door of the arcade art industry. I mean, not that I'm seriously thinking about it, just, it's interesting and stuff. Oh, it's starting in 10 minutes. I'll catch up with you at home. Good luck, Hark. Juniper waves as she trots off. I lose sight of her instantly as she ducks into the crowd. Growing up, I always knew that arcades were amazingly popular, but the reality of it all really didn't stick until being here at Max. Thousands of people all coming together for their love of games. It's actually pretty darn inspiring. I muster enough courage to wade my way through several hundred people in the main convention hall. Eventually I find a safe space, a humble bench near the water fountains. I make this my home base while I wait for my friends. Since both Teo and Ashley are running late, I have some time to fully take in my surroundings. In a calmer fashion, of course. Everywhere I look, everywhere there's a face of somebody who needs you. FYI, as of this recording, I got the very sad news that Bob Saget unfortunately passed away yesterday. Makes me so sad. Along with Betty White. Oof. So sad. 2022 so far has been pretty rough. And now that I've done that, I've dated myself in this video, but I'm going to move on. May you both rest in peace, Bob and Betty.